we're going to be talking about what I said. You need to start using this set now, and I am referring to system corruption. So let's get to it. As soon as I set this up, we'll get going. So, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why in a minute. This is a very, 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 very underrated gear set. I'm going to be honest. And more people need to know about how this thing works. And not just that, but um, people need to know how this thing works properly. Because I don't think they really take advantage of this thing or understand the advantages it provides. So let me just get, um, yeah, let me just get this done. Just get this done, and then we will get to it. Okay. I want to see how much. Okay, so we are going to set this up now. Alright. So we'll go here. In today's video, Okay. Let's get this thumbnail going. Alright, let's get... Let me see. Okay, so I got that. Sorry. Just trying to get this done. Okay. Alright, now let's get this going. Okay, we got this all done. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Let me just get in here. There we go. What the? Graydon. Let's see here. Where do we want to go? This looks like a good place to start. So we're going to get in here.
Detected.
Sorry.
Location guarded by
We'll start here, actually. Oh, sniper.
Serious trauma detected.
Didn't see that sniper there. You're dead. You're dead.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Oh, no, no, no.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Wait, where's his little sniper turret?
Heavily armed. Hostile supply convoy nearby. Access key detected.
Whoa, hold on. This is when you go this way real quick. Oh, yeah, you're dead. I just turned up the
Hostiles
damage.
guarding location nearby. Agent in need of backup. Incoming hostiles detected. Detected. Input location guarded by hostiles.
See, I can turn the damage up on those bleeds and burns anytime I want by activating hackstep protocol, which makes this really unique.
Hostile control point detected.
Alright.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I forgot there was more. Dead. Okay, so we got him bleeding. I'm gonna run up and give him a little surprise. I'm going somewhere?
Incoming hostiles detected. Oh, you little bastard, come on. Hostile control point nearby.
Don't try to rush me, you stupid bitch. That's what happens. You back a wolf into a corner and you'll fucking certainly regret it. Little bitch. Yeah, you're gonna regret that. Just told you not to rush me and you didn't listen. Gee, you think you're smarter. And unfortunately you're not. Another one trying to rush me. Are you stupid? Dumb bitch.
location nearby.
I mean, I could start a fight there too. I mean, I just fought there, and I fought a convoy. I might as well go and kill these guys too. But first, where is it? Screw it, just kill it. I can't see where it is. I think that's an elite convoy I just murdered. Yeah, I was. Yeah, just murdered an elite convoy. I love when those elite convoys, I love when they get cocky and they try to rush, especially with this build that I'm using. Like, you gotta be retarded to try to rush me. First of all, I'm using the Scorpio. Second of all, not only do I have pretty good bleeds, but I can increase their damage over time by just going like this and activating this little gadget right here. Or, sorry, this ability right here. It's called hackstep protocol. Not only does it increase your weapon damage and your bonus armor, you get bonus armor for it, but it also increases your skill damage. So let me give you an example. If I'm making somebody bleed for, like, let's say I'm making them bleed for, I don't know, we'll say 60,000. If I activate hackstep protocol while they're bleeding, that's probably going to go up to about 70 or 80,000 per second instead of 60. So it doesn't seem like much, but it is much, especially if you go with the pestilence. If I switch my weapon to the pestilence, there'll be a big difference. So normally when I get a full stack on somebody with the pestilence with this build, it's usually about 410,000 per tick. But when I activate hackstep protocol while that's ticking, it actually brings it up to 492,000 per second. So you get a significant boost in damage. I'm just going to go around the other way. This is probably, and I know this is going to sound really messed up, but I think that this is possibly one of the most powerful gear sets in the game that nobody really utilizes much because it doesn't look like much. Until you understand how this thing works, if that's all it's going to look like to you, is, it's just system corruption, right? Use it properly. Yeah, she's very powerful in 3 different ways. That just did 3 million damage to that guy. 3.2 million damage with my fucking pestilence. Come on, bitch. Where are you going? Yeah, exactly. I only got one tick on him, right? So, not really doing much. He's dead. Okay. Was that all? Is that all you can do? Because you're about to die, motherfucker. Oh, this is gonna be brutal for these guys. If I stack this guy fully, he's fucked.
Serious trauma detected.
Yeah, he's dead.
Heavily armored hostile detected. Immediate medical assistance needed.
He's dead. It's too late for you. You fucking die.
That's okay, your guys are dying, buddy. Don't worry, you're next.
Backup request.
bastard with your little aimbot, eh? Bitch.
CP captured. Good job.
That's why I like this gear set. You know, with ordinary sets, without using heals, that is. I'm not using heals. The only heals I'm using is like my which would be med kits, right? But I've got infinite use of those things. And not only does my med kits are better because, well, I can have bonus armor and I can have damage and I can also make my skill damage more. My skills do a lot more damage. The bleeds do more. Yeah. And this is all one gear set doing all this. This is like having, like, it's pretty much it's like not having the full version of the Busy Bee. Because I tried this when the Busy Bee was giving you skill damage. I tried this with the Busy Bee, and oh my god, it was so crazy. But you don't need the Busy Bee for this to do the same thing. Get your stacks, then you just increase them. See? Just like COVID. They're dead. Just like COVID. So, there's so many different ways you can run this. But let me tell you something. I've tried this like 3 different ways, so I know this. So, what was it that I noticed? Was it this one? Let's give me a second here. Let me just go back here for a second. No, there was something that I was gonna say. I don't know if it was this or if it was something else. I think it was this. There's something that I was trying to say. I don't know if it was True Patriot. Was it True Patriot that I was thinking about? Oh yes, that's right. Remember that. Remember that. I did that I think talked about that a while ago. So with True Patriot, I learned a couple of things actually. One of those things is I've used system corruption for a long time, and I've always paid attention to this. I always kind of saw it, but I never really paid attention to it. So system corruption is so good at many things. And like I said, it's probably one of the most underrated gear sets in the game. If they show this just a little bit of love, just a little bit, I mean, it could be a game changer. And it already is, in my opinion. It just needs a little bit more love. I think some of the things need to be switched around there or whatever. So it gives you weapon damage. It gives you bonus armor. It helps your skills. It makes your skills do more damage. It makes your bleeds bleed harder. It makes your fire burn hard, like it burn harder as well. It also, um, it also makes your vile mask tick higher for 10 seconds as well. So allow me to show you what I mean. I will do it with and without. Alright. So we need to switch our skills for a second. Let me just do the vile mask here. We'll just do blind. We'll just to show you an example for blind. I'll just mark one target so you can see the numbers. So when I blind this, whoops, nope. When I blind that target, back off. When I blind this target, the vile mask is gonna activate. And when it activates, it's gonna do damage. You'll see. And then I'm gonna show you. Okay, so it's doing 54,000, right? Now let me do, hold on, let me do it again. I didn't expect the numbers to go down the screen. So it does 54,000. We know this, right, per second. When I activate hackstep protocol, it's going to do 65,000 for 10 seconds. Okay? So hackstep protocol makes your vile mask pump higher. It makes your bleeds bleed harder. So if you're doing 90,000 bleed per second, you can guarantee that your bleed's probably going to go up to 125 or 130 per second. It's going to beef up your bleeds and burns. Your burns are going to burn a lot hotter. Like, yeah. Allow me to show you that. Now, on this one, I like to use this one right here. Whoops, this guy right here. The Airburst Seeker Mine. On this build, I have a 20.8 second burn duration. It's not that long. My ongoing directive one has 31 seconds, so it's really not that long compared to my other one. So watch this burn. Watch this burn. I'm going to activate Hackstep Protocol in a second. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but I can see it. It's going from 219,000 to 263,000. So it's a significant boost in damage. Now it's back down again. Okay, but here's the other thing too. When it runs out, like when Hackstep Protocol runs out, if your burn is still going, it actually allows your burn to burn hotter than it did originally. So if it was doing, I don't know, like let's say your burn was doing like 190,000, right, per second. After system corruption bumps it up to like, I don't know, 50 or 60,000 more than it already is. When it runs out, it's going to boost up that burn if it's still going by another 15,000. So its default is going to be higher than it was before, if that makes sense. A lot of people do not understand this set fully. They just, most people, all they know is, hey, it gives me bonus armor and I can do some weapon damage with it. But they don't see the other side of it. It can also do what I just showed you. It makes your vile mask tick higher. It makes your pestilence tick higher. It makes your bleed and burns tick higher. By a lot too, by the way. Depends on what you're using. Like this, for example. It didn't even survive long enough for me to show you. Okay. Yeah. Let's try that again. I'm going to try to keep the radius to a minimum. It's gonna get them all, whatever. C219, you can see it. I'm gonna activate hackstep protocol. It's gonna go up to 263,000 per second. Now my ongoing directive build would have slaughtered that. But still, 20 seconds, that's a good burn, considering what I'm using. but hackstep protocol allows me to turn up the juice on the burn, right? So like I said, it was burning at, what is it, 213,000? Or 19. I think it was 219. And it just boosted it up to 263,000 per second. Bleeds. Let's go bleeds. Bleeds it does. Yeah, it boosted those up by about 20,000. I just saw the numbers at the last second. I'll try it again. Hopefully the numbers can sit still. It's because there's so many of them. Okay, so I got like a 10,000 boost and another 12,000 on the other one. So the bleed doesn't get a huge difference, but there is a difference. Now, if I throw a chem launcher on, chem launcher is probably the perfect thing to show you with. Put the oxidizer on. Okay. Let me just wait till that calms down for a second. I'm gonna have to put this on. Named. Put it right there. All right. So let me just make sure that's set up right. It's not. So damage. Ammo, yes. Alright. So normally, it does 134,000. Hackstep protocol activates. It's at 161,000. 161,000. Okay. Considering what I'm running, that's pretty good actually. Alright, hackstep protocol ends, it goes back to normal. Now, let's see the pestilence. The pestilence is maxed out, it does, with this build 410, but if I activate hackstep protocol, it will be 400 and... what the fuck? Let me do that again. Something didn't work out right there. Let me do this again. I think something happened, that's why. I think over here interrupted it. So when she's maxed out, she does 410. 492 once I activate hackstep protocol. From 410 to, see? From 410 to 492. Okay? That's a 82,000 damage increase when I activate hackstep protocol during that time. I don't have to do it. Like, I could activate it now and then do it. Right? But it's not the same. Look, it's 136, right? Right? It's not the same. It's not the same. Now let's do it this way. See the difference? See the difference? Yeah, you see the difference? You do. Okay, good. It's a major difference. So don't activate it and then use your skill. You have to activate it after your skill does its thing. So if it's doing a bleed, the bleed is not going to be higher if you activate hackstep protocol before the explosion happens and the bleed happens. So you have to bleed or make them on fire first for you to get the most benefit out of this. Because I just showed you what happens if you don't. It doesn't give you enough damage, right? It only gives you a 20,000 boost instead of an 82,000 boost. That's a big difference. Now, I highly doubt, and I can say this with confidence, I highly doubt anybody has went into this much depth with this gear set, because I guarantee you they probably paid no attention to the third part of this set, which is what I'm showing you right now. This gear set is deadly if it's built right. It doesn't look like much, but let me tell you something. I've used this in PvP, and activating hackstep protocol on somebody when they're bleeding or burning, oh my god, like, it makes a world of a difference. They die so much faster because all of a sudden they're burning, and then all of a sudden you turn up the juice, basically. And it's like, whoa, 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 what the hell? Like, now I'm really burning, right? And you're dead. So, but like I said, don't shoot fire at somebody, activate hackstep protocol, and then activate the fire, because the burn will be just normal. It'll be a little bit above normal, sorry. Burn them first, and then do it. Or bleed them first, and then do it, or whatever you're doing. Same thing with your vial mask. If I was to bleed this target, but bleed him after I activated hackstep protocol, he's not going to bleed nearly as much as he would as if I would have bled him and then activated it. It's going to be, there's a major difference in damage per second. I can show you what I'm using too. So there's different ways to use this. Obviously, this is the way that I've been using it so far. I don't have every single piece set to yellow. I kept one blue, so I'd have some armor. It doesn't really matter because I'm constantly activating my bonus armor, so I've always got like almost 2 million armor anyways. Because I get 100%. I get 100% bonus armor, right? Because I'm using the backpack. Now that leads me to my next thing. In order for this to work properly, you've got to use that backpack, because that backpack is what makes the damage it makes you do more damage. And I will show you why. It's this part right here. So before I was using this, I was using it with without the backpack, right? So it tells you right at the bottom here, it says increases total weapon damage by 1% per 5% bonus armor gained, up to 20% bonus or weapon damage. However, if you don't have enough, you won't get the maximum damage. So when you put this on, it gives you 100% bonus armor instead of 50. That means that you will do maximum weapon damage. Now I want to try something because I think this will nullify it, but we'll try it. If you put a backfire on, see, I can get through the bleed with this. I don't need hazard protection. But you see, here's the thing. You notice that? Look. When I'm hitting the head with this thing, it does 340, right? But when I activate hackstep protocol, it does 408 for the most part. Right, so that's a 68,000 damage increase. So, yeah. And I don't need hazard protection when I'm running the backfire because, well, my bonus armor pretty much nullifies the bleed, right? Let me show you again. Yeah, I'm getting it back though, look.
Immediate medical assistance.
No more bleed. And you see it repaired like half of my bar of armor. And it's going to repair another great big chunk. Now, I'm running system corruption, so if I want to be a dick, I can do this too. Watch this. I'll show you a little trick. If I really need to heal, I'm running system corruption, so let me show you something. So I can heal myself. Besides the bonus armor, I can heal myself. So for 2 pieces, you get 15% armor on kill. And I don't know if you remember my little trick I showed you, not today, but another day. I'll show
Serious
you.
trauma detected.
If I really want to heal myself because I'm running system corruption. See? And I'm healed. Booyah! That's what I'm talking about. And I activate my bonus armor. Boom, boom, boom. Now I have almost 2 million armor for 10 seconds. Rinse and repeat. And you're probably wondering to yourself, how the fuck is he
Vital signs
healing
critical.
himself with that? Yeah, I know. I'll get to that in a second. I think I already told you though. I think I already explained it. You ever seen armor regen that quick? No, I didn't think so. Um, anyways, those targets, as you can see, are not dead. So what happens is my shock trap activates. It hits the target. The game thinks the target is getting killed. So because I have armor on kill, armor on kill activates because it thinks I'm killing the target when I'm not. And therefore it heals me. It's been around for a while. I can't remember when I did that video. I have a video on this. It's in my library. But yeah, I'm running system. I'm running system corruption, and I'm not running gunner. I'm running technician. If I ran gunner, it would be. I mean, it would be overkill. Really, I don't need it. I don't need to run gunner, right? There's another gear set that does the same thing. Hunter's Fury gets 20% armor on kill, and I think it's 20% health on kill. And trust me, if they get your health down, that shock trap will also heal your health as well. So it activates on both of those. If you're running hunters, you'll get both your health and your armor back if it goes down all the way. Because it activates both, right? Because you have health on kill and armor on kill. So nice little trick. Always nice. Bleed, baby, bleed. Like, oh, look, I'm bleeding. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Oh, just do that. What bleed? It's overkill. It's a bit overkill, but it works great. Anyways. So, I mean, if only most people knew that, right? Most people don't even pay attention to stuff like that.
I hope I get more of these.
I mean, I could go with... I could go with Gunner if I wanted to.
Immediate medical assistance
I
needed.
think this is hilarious. There you go. I love it. And some people are gonna be like, well, I mean, you know, what are you gonna do if there's an actual enemy, though? Okay, no problem. We'll fix them too. It's one of our sizzling screens.
You're gonna need to get the access codes to the vault to recover the item the hyena stole from Air Force One. Our hyena insider says whoever's posted in the old CEO's office will have a key card that should give you access to the vault.
Shut it, Manny. Now I'm gonna get back to my Scorpio. So, that's what I'm talking about. It's a good defense. It activates my biomask, and it allows me to pound the shit out of them. While they're concerned about my shock trap, I'm sitting there pounding the ground with with oxidizer juice, and then I'm activating my hackstep protocol to make it stronger. So when they run through it, it's going to kill them so much faster. Which I think is absolutely hilarious. I'm looking at this room, and it's just like, I just turn around and walk away, because I'm like, no, it's too easy. I could murder these guys in seconds with this shit. I'm not even kidding. Let's go after some bigger fish. Let's go take care of these legendary bitches.
We need you to secure a skyscraper. This may take a while. Hope you cleared your schedule.
Hope you cleared a spot on your face for her to sit down on. It makes a nice little deterrent for those little bitches that like to rush. Rogue agents detected. No, thank God. Every time I come here, it usually is. Now this is going to be a little bit more of a test. It's going to be more of a pain in the ass. But we should be able to get it done. Oh yeah. I knew they would do it.
Agent requesting backup.
Oh, I'm sorry. Watch this thing attracts dummies like so much. And they keep healing me like non-stop. Dumbasses, come on. Look at this. Come on, rush me, come on. Stupid. Come on in, bitch. You still wanna rush, you little bitch? Legendary my ass, you little pussy ass motherfucker. Oh, are you screaming? My bad. Get the fuck out of here. That's what I'm talking about. These goddamn DPS builds. You know what happened if a DPS guy came running through that shit? He'd be getting a world full of shit in his face. Because he'd be too busy getting shocked and biomasked to death and fucking oxidizer and my shotgun to the mouth so much that by the time he recuperated from being shocked to death, he'd be dead. And yes, I have done that. I have trapped people that have went rogue. I have trapped them just like this. Like, let's say you ran in that room. I just trapped them like this. Like, where are you gonna go? Where the fuck are you gonna go? And then you just use this. Oxidize the shit out of that room. And one of two things is gonna happen. Well, he's gonna die from the oxidizer. Because if he moves, he's gonna get shocked. And then the oxidizer is really gonna kill him, because when I do this, it's gonna make it do more damage. A lot more damage. So, if you build this thing right, it will kill anything. It will do anything. It has the perfect setup. You just have to build around it. The perfect setup is 15% armor on kill, 40% disrupt resistance, 40% pulse resistance. There is your setup right there. You just have to work with the rest. Okay? Because if somebody's running a Heartbreaker build, guess what? You're running system corruption. Guess what you get? 40% pulse resistance. Guess what your specialization gives you? 50% pulse resistance. So what does that give you? That gives you 90% pulse resistance right off the hop. That's before putting any mods on at all. You've got 90% pulse resistance and 40% disrupt resistance right out of the gate. So what are you going to do about that? You don't need to run hazard builds, really. You don't. Because like I said, if somebody sets you on fire, boom, activate that for 10 seconds. That's going to save your life. Because that fire or bleed, when you activate the hackstep protocol, it's basically the bonus armor is going to eat that status effect up, right? And it does. It's kind of like when you run adrenaline rush, right? If you stay close to somebody, you keep getting bonus armor, right? If they set you on fire and you're right beside them, guess what's going to happen? You're probably not going to die because your bonus armor is going to eat up all that status effect. So you don't need hazard protection. You really don't. If you know how to use the system, you know how the system works, then your bonus armor is basically your hazard protection against bleed, because you've pretty much got the other one under control. I mean, you could put in snare if you want to get that. I mean, there is people that like to use that shit, the riot foam, but not everybody, right? So that's why I don't really worry about it, because not everybody uses it. Some guys will use it. And honestly, you don't really want to be by yourself in the dark zone anyways, because, well, it's usually 4v1 if you are, right? You usually like, my luck, when I go in the dark zone, I always run into 4 people, right? It's always 4v1 for me. Now, I have killed, and I'm going to say this, I have killed 4 people versus 1. I've done it many times. One of the times I was wearing my striker set, and I don't think they realized what I was like. I was using my armored striker set, so I had like, I can't remember how much armor I had. A shitload of armor. Anyways, yeah. So once they realized that my armor regen was great, and so was my armor, 2 of them ran away right away. I killed 2 of them right off the hop, real quick. Like, bang, bang, dead. Bang, bang, dead. Went after the other 2. The other guy tried to run away, and I guess he was kind of surprised that I was running riot foam. He didn't realize I was running riot foam. I sticked his ass in place, and then I just rushed him with striker and just pounded him. He died so fast. And then he was chirping me on the microphone as usual, you know, like when you kill somebody in the dark zone, especially if you kill 4 people in the dark zone that are on the same team, they tend to fucking have shit talking you, right? And these guys were manhunt, by the way, too, so I got big scores for this. But it just goes to show you, just because you're by yourself as well, people need to realize what you're running before they go jumping you, because you'd be surprised. If you build a good build, You can surprise even manhunts. You can surprise all four of them. I did. They didn't expect it. They tried to go friggin'. The manhunts tried to rush me to kill me because they saw me there, and it was their biggest mistake they ever made. Two of them died instantly from my shotgun. And that's when I was running the Memento backpack, and it was fully stacked because I had just got done doing you know, the little, oh my god, the little fucking things in the dark zone that you do there, the little mini missions there. So I had it fully stacked, and these guys were so stupid when they rushed me. I was like, oh my god, you guys are so dead. And in the back of my mind, they were following me, right? So I knew they were going to do something because they were following me for a while. They were manhunt too, but they wouldn't shoot at me. They could have tried to kill me at any point, I guess. I guess they just decided, well, let's kill him. And I was like, okay, well, I'm ready. You dumbasses just let me stack up, so let's go. And you know what's really funny is guess what I found in on my other character about a week ago. Guess what I found? Something that I thought I lost. Ubisoft put it on the wrong character when they gave it back to me. Oh yeah, I got it back. Yeah. So I was in the dark zone about, oh, I don't know, 4 days ago. And there was 4 guys that were manhunt again. And I had my Revenus build on. Well, it wasn't really my Revenus build. It was my Striker Revenus build. Yeah, you can imagine what happened there. Yeah. Let's just say people died fast. And I don't mean like, 20 shots later. I mean like a couple of shots and they died. It was like 1 dead, one dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, 4 dead. And then I left the dark zone. I was like, I knew this was going to happen. Like, this was before they fixed it too, by the way. And in case you don't know, they did fix it, so if you want to come back in the game, it's great. You could probably go in the dark zone now in PvP without much of a worry. I mean, there's probably still going to be some things going on, but the major things have been fixed. The invisibility glitch is fixed, and the Foundry Bulwark shit is fixed as well. So, it's good. There's probably other shit going on in there, but that's not really a concern because it's not. Those 2 things were the most major things going on in the dark zone that they just fixed. This game is not dead, okay? If they're willing to fix something like that, 2 big things like that, if they finally figure a way out to fix it, that says a lot to me. That means they're gonna do shit. If they're gonna fix bugs like that, they're gonna do shit. So whoever keeps spreading this shit of, oh, they're not gonna, just stop. This game is not dead. Far from it. I'll believe it's dead when they say it's dead, because that's basically what they're gonna say is that we're not supporting the game anymore. Then it's dead. But until I hear that, it's not dead. Now, I don't want to get into a spew of other things that I want to compare this to, but it's the same thing as other things in the world that people say, I'm not getting this because it does this, and other people are like, there's nothing wrong with it. If you're scared to do something, then don't do it, but don't let a specific group that's trying to bring everybody down, basically, get you to go, oh, maybe they're right. Just don't. I think it's silly. waiting. Come get your meal. Come on, I can hear you. I can hear you. What's wrong, guys? You can't stand straight? Man can't stand, he can't fight, right? Oh, you think you're gonna hurt me, don't you? Well, I got a surprise for you, too. Don't you worry. I'm waiting. I'm gonna give you a big kiss. Oh, that's tickling me. Stop. What's the matter? Are you getting shocked?
Vital sign critical. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Don't worry, asshole. I got lots of armor. There we go. Now I just wait for these monkeys to come try to attack me so I can heal. Never mind, it already happened. Now I'm going to scan the walls to see where he's hiding. Oh, I can see them.
Hostile civilian target. What?
Welcome to my trap, motherfucker. How do you think? Pretty good? Don't worry, I got more. There's more where that came from, buddy.
I'm reloading.
Oh, somebody's healing me. Oh, look at that. Thank you for stepping into my shock trap. Where are you going? Uh-oh. Where are you going? Where are you going? You think you're gonna heal somebody? I don't think so. Oh, I'm coming. Don't worry. Now I'm gonna pin you back here, so you have nowhere to go. Oh, well, I was having fun too. Well, what happens when you can't fight back? And I wasn't referring to me not being able to fight back, but them. When they were getting shocked, they couldn't fight back, and I was able to just sit there and pound them at will. Sometimes, it's rare, so Sometimes when you run around this corner, there's guys right here. They're not there though. So the problem with Summit is stuff doesn't drop very much, right? So that's why you see people doing, that's why you see people doing like countdown, right? Because what's the point of doing Summit when you can just go to countdown and, away you go. You can get lots of gear in like a matter of seconds. Oh.
Safe area entered.
Let me see. I'm getting a message from somebody. Oh, he's playing God of War. Never mind. Alright, so yeah, so most people they go to countdown because it's just a better option to farm.
Backup request.
It really is. Because I find that on Summit, yes, it drops gear, but not nearly as much as it does on countdown. So why would I want to go to, I just want to go there for, like, if I want more of a challenge of an enemy. Don't get me wrong, if you go into countdown on heroic and you try to fight a hunter by yourself, I can kill one, but it's really hard. It'll probably take you half the time to kill it, right? Because they can keep healing themselves. The trick with those guys, though, is if you keep them busy, they won't be able to heal. And I think the problem a lot of people do have with that is they rely too much on just, sticking into cover, and they kind of leave the hunter alone. They're not constantly harassing the hunter, which allows them to heal, basically. So as soon as you get him low, if you let him run away, he's going to heal. There's just no ifs, ands, and buts about it. He's going to heal. You cannot let them heal. It doesn't matter if you use a chem launcher on him or what. Shoot something at him. Catch him on fire, do something. Make him bleed. It'll stop his heal. I got so much. I got 3,775. I don't know if I can afford any of this stuff. It's pretty rich. I don't know if I can afford it. I mean, I probably could. Let's buy a couple of these. How many exotic caches did I just buy? 14. You think I got enough exotic caches? What do you think? No? Not enough? Maybe a little more? I should have bought like 4 more, 3 more. Alright, let's see what kind of garbage I get out of these caches. I'm sure it's going to be not what I want. Yeah, I already got that. Yeah, I already got that. Got another one of those. I got lots of those. Got one of those. Got another one of those. Holy shit. Memento, yeah, that's good. Ninja, yeah. Pestilence, yeah. Waveform, yep. Chameleon, yep. Waveform again, yep. Backfire, yep. Yeah. Look at all that shit. All those exotic pieces. Holy shit. It's 14 exotic pieces. Let's see if any of them are worth. Let's see. Merciless. Merciless. So we got 2 merciless. Not really a fan of that shit. Backfire, backfire. Get rid of that. Pestilence, I already have God rolled one right there. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? NHL. He wants to play NHL. Well, let me see. I'm gonna send him a message back. Okay. Well, I am getting summoned to play some hockey, if you guys want to watch that next. I mean, you don't have to, but if you're new, I'm gonna say this. I've got other videos you can watch. Lots of videos, I got lots. But help support the channel. Give it a like, subscribe, and hit the bell. The bell is the most important thing, because it tells you when I do all my videos, right? And if you don't hit the bell, then you'll never know. Alright, I'm going to jump off and play some hockey with this guy, a friend of mine. But I'm going to stream it, so. Alright guys, I'll be back.